Hey nerds, Will, Sean, Chris here. Welcome to the unveil, the Pokemon Trading Card RPG, and will probably be worked on later if it's worth working on at all.
Wow.
I'm excited. Let's just like
So the trading card game is going to follow Kanto and first generation. So let's get started. So any good trainer starts off with their own backpacks. So Chris and Sean are seeing it at the first time, and so are y'all. So here is a little overview of the backpacks. You have your commonly used item pockets, Pokeballs. They go up to 20. As you use them, you count them down. This one we'll go over a little bit later. Red and blue has the Great Balls, and Ultra Balls maxes 10. The backpacks have 8 spots, as you can assume, for the badges, and a open area up here for key items you find along the way. At the bottom, for the players to use, is a map of Kanto.
Oh, that's awesome.
And
Dude,
both
that's so cool.
players have this.
You're the coolest professor ever.
I'm impressed.
That is really cool.
So these tools are actually for the player.
You have
I get a backpack.
You have gone above and beyond. That is so cool. I like the dials. I like that.
Yeah.
The map. I like how you can pull it from the bottom. It's so immersive. I love that.
That is really cool.
If I had something like this in D&D, I wouldn't have been nearly as terrible.
So here we are. Primal Nerds presents Pokemon Trading Card RPG. Now we're going to start it off, and we're going to go through. I'm going to go through the next 2 pages, and then the adventure sets off with Chris and Sean. Here we go. We're starting our adventure. Boom.
Oh, this is so cool.
Awesome.
So this will come into play later. This is not complete right now. As you complete different elements of the game, you will draw a reward card. For example, when you get the Boulder Badge, you'll draw a Boulder Badge card. Here is the intro. Can you see that? So we'll start off. Hello there, welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Buckeye. Some people affectionately call me Bucky. This fan game was brought to life by Primal Nerds. I won't waste too much of your time with an intro. There are 3 Pokeballs here. They are Pokemon caught in this area. Go ahead and choose one. After you have selected your Pokemon, begin your journey. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon await. Let's go.
Who goes first, or what are we doing?
That's up to you.
Actually, no. Red goes first.
If we want to go game rules.
Okay, game rules. Red goes first.
No, let's roll off. That's only fair.
That's what I'm saying. I'm your rival, right? Because I'm blue. You're red. So you go first. I go second.
Depends on which one we're
okay.
playing.
All right, fine. Ready?
Let's just roll off. All right, 1, 2, 3, go. Well, that's not good.
That's a 5. And so now, once I pick, I can't look at any of them, but I can just pick one.
You can flip them all if you want. So they come in. So they come in from the side. Remember?
Yeah, I do.
Like this.
Yeah, you can kind of see that. Did you cut a little bit off there so we could?
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably what he'll go with. That's probably what he'll go with.
Oh, what else?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know I'm not getting.
Okay.
Here's your starting.
Yeah.
Nidoran, Pikachu, and Pidgey.
Woo!
I was gonna say, hey, you want to use that die instead?
Red and blue.
Oh,
that's fine. That's fine to me.
Clever, yeah.
Well, is there even a choice here? Like,
Pidgey.
I mean, but also Pikachu has more HP, so yeah, no, there's no question here. I'm gonna start with Pikachu.
And then remember, you're playing an adventure.
Flash.
Things can change. Next time, I'll have printed out. There's going to be a paper. I told you about it. That'll be the same size as a card that you'll keep with each Pokemon in your deck.
I gotcha.
As you level up, you'll put ticks on it.
Okay.
Now, at certain ticks is where they will evolve.
Well, you can print those up and you can slide them in the back.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to
Oh,
do.
sorry.
Y'all are ready to begin your adventure. and Pallet Town.
What?
Alright.
4 cities. This is the city. This is, if you want to think of it as the game board. You got your Pallet Town. There's the title. Down here's I put slogans. Shades of your journey await. Now these are your travel. To travel to Route 21, you need the Soul Badge. If y'all remember from the game, this connects to Cinnabar Island.
So you're never gonna get there. If I
Wow.
remember from the game, I pretty much beat it before I know to use that.
Is that an actual screenshot from the game?
This is Gen 3. This is Gen 2.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And then I put places of interest or people of interest up in the
Primal
city
Nerds
area.
HQ.
Yeah, like
Yes. So,
that. Select the badge.
yes, Professor Oak loaned out his lab to the Primal Nerds, and we established a base there. Primal Nerds HQ. Select a badge reward card for each respective badge obtained, where it goes into the front page. When you get the Boulder badge, you get the Boulder.
I got you. So we
Yes.
gotta keep coming back here to get our badges?
Yes, you can only use a place of interest in the city that you're in. The requirements are Primal Nerds Special Edition Pokeball. Y'all don't have that yet. Maybe you're gonna come across it. And then here's the player's house. Player can move all cards from withhold to player's deck. But you pretty much have your deck, your discard, your withhold, and a reserve. So deck is a given. Deck, we kind of went over this. Deck, you can only have up to 6 basic Pokemon in it.
Yes.
Energy cards, item cards, evolution is up to you. I don't care, that's up to you. The discard is where a card goes after it's been used, with the exception of a knocked out Pokemon or a healing item, for instance, a potion. That's where this comes in. Because in an RPG or the game, when your Pokemon's knocked out, he's fainted, he's done. When you use a potion, it's used up. You go to your house, or the center, and that's when you can move all the cards from your withhold back into your deck.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, so what are our options right now? Where can we go?
You can go to Route 1.
Route
Alright.
1, alright.
And as you can see, each travel to the next area has a cost.
Okay. Travel cost free. I like that. Free's good.
I'm gonna go for free. But I'm gonna outpace
Now
Chris.
y'all can, I would recommend y'all traveling
But I walk
together.
Together?
But I walk slightly
Now
faster
you will,
than-
you'll take turns. I didn't make a rule for this here. You will not encounter wild Pokemon until you get the Primal Nerds Special Edition Pokeball. And then
Okay.
you have to come back to Pallet Town. So pretty much all your moves will be free. You won't encounter anything
Mhm,
like the game. You don't have items right now. You have your Pokemon.
mhm. Right.
Professor Bucky wants to see the Primal Nerds Special Edition Pokeball. So until you find the Nerd Pokeball, bring it back to Primal Nerds HQ.
Alright.
That's when your story begins.
Alright, go. Let's go.
Alright, so yeah, let's take
Let's
Route
go.
1 and see where that leads.
We're gonna hold hands and skip and frolic through the forest.
Well, probably not. But...
Okay, go. Round 1.
Okay, so Sean, will you flip the page?
It's been flipped.
Oh.
So here's Route 1
that's
South.
cool.
Here's Route 1
Okay.
North.
Alright, oh, so we can roll to see if we encounter those Pokemon?
You roll regardless. As you
Oh.
can see, to go back to Pallet Town, you need a 3 or 4. To go to Route 1 North, you need a 3 or 4. That's why I say travel together. One roll, you can both travel, or to encounter, you roll per turn. So if you
Okay.
get a 1 or a 5, you encounter this Pokemon.
Uh-huh.
A 2 or 6, you encounter this Pokemon. And then there's more to that later.
And so we have to keep rolling till we get 3 or 4, essentially, to progress.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Oh, jeez, this
Okay.
could be bad for me.
Well, right now you don't roll.
Oh, we're not doing no.
And you
Oh,
don't
okay.
travel.
So
This
we-
is going over, yes. So
Okay.
you start Route 1 South, you're traveling along.
Alright, so...
Assume you're going to go to Route 1 North.
Okay, so we're heading up Route 1 North, heading to Viridian City.
I don't know.
Alright, okay.
I just need to see.
Okay, Viridian City.
Yes, we're going to Viridian City. I guess we're not
You have
encountering
maps?
anybody yet.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh!
man, it's Giovanni!
How do you know him? I don't know him.
I mean, I know who he is. I don't know about you.
Do you?
We know who the gym leader is. Welcome to Viridian City.
Sean,
City
I have
of
lived in Pallet Town
Evergreen.
my whole life. Okay?
Next to you.
I know a couple of the locals. There's only like 10 people in the 3 towns around
Alright.
us.
What is this?
Welcome to Viridian City.